The line between science fiction and science fact is microscopically thin.
But remember that imagination is as important as knowledge. I've waited until now to show you my discovery.
A rear-view mirror? Stronger than dirt.
It is everything and nothing.
Could you be a little more vague, please?
And death. Goodness. Riches.
And badness.
Poverty. And evil.
It's Boss.
Neat.
It all depends on man.
What are man's options?
What man does with it.
Okay.
Then it might be a weapon.
Exactly. And like all weapons, it must be kept away from ambitious men.
And Nazis.
I've never seen so much fouled up data in my life.
Well, it's a pretty good drawing of the spider, but I think they only have 8 legs.
It fits. Space warp, all right. This must be the only energy photogram of its kind.
What's a space warp?
We made it up.
Dave, a space warp is a gravitational pull so intense that it makes a black hole in space.
Like Linda Hunt.
There's only one thing I know of that could cause a warp like this.
A miniature black hole.
Could it happen?
Could the movie get even worse?
Well, with a billion black holes in our galaxy, it's a wonder it hasn't happened before.
About time they got it going.
Well, Dr. Vance, Dr. Langer, I've got to be going. Thank you.
Bye, Dave.
Well, on to our next guest now.
Everything fits. Einstein's general
Goodbye,
theory of
Dave.
relativity.
If a dead star collapsed all its masses,
A whole bunch of its masses.
the star would gradually shrink to a point.
And disappear into another universe.
Right, a parallel universe with a door back and forth,
That sucks everything up.
and throws everything out.
Like the sheriff.
This may be our problem. Where is this Chester farm?
Oh, it's somewhere in the Harrison Hills area, right in here.
Paul and I brought his operatives out there for a picnic once.
Roji Panty Complex.
Roji Panty Complex.
Have we solved love yet?
Kamaya! There's that electronic wave again.
Oh.
What is the band?
It's Rip Taylor's voice pattern.
Charlie was close. He was right next to me. It's my line, right?
What?
I'm hungry.
Why, it's Sigma electrowave.
What's this Sigma?
We really know very little about it. It's an ultra-short wave we can't record on Earth.
Attention, will Mr. Savannah please report to Dr. Kenaway's office?
I don't know.
Are we going to put in a table leaf or not?
I don't know.
Doctor, tell us this, will you please? Just what does the electro barrier do?
I brought this chart along. Look, gentlemen. The electro barrier sets up a dome of electrons, completely covering any city beneath it.
If it's really tiny.
We turn on the power, and no one can pierce our shield?
Look, we'll explain. Every city can be amply protected by its own power dome.
A baked potato?
So each power dome covers a small area.
Like mine.
Are you saying that nobody can get through that?
Good serve.
It depends on just what they're using when they attack us.
But do we have
Quite a volley.
Yes, we have. They're working very hard to set it up today.
Well, tomorrow. I think they're taking today off.
Spaceship is coming back. They're
going to attack us.
What can we do? Will the barrier protect us?
I don't know. We just threw it together. I mean.
I'll show you the power of cold light.
Cold light.
Hey folks, it's the Breakfast Flakes with you in the AM, and today's crazy call's going out to Mars.
Hey, don't use that indiscriminately.
Oh, Winky.
We're approaching Pra's gravity field, Rod.
Yes, you can see Pra now on visiograph.
Well, what are we going to do about that defense barrier?
You know, Winky, what you can't see, you can't hit.
Well, does that mean you're going to hit me? But what are we going to do about that defense barrier?
Oh, well, I've been holding out on you until now, Winky, because I promised Professor Newton.
I know what you mean, the cold light. I never could get you to talk about it.
Professor Newton asked me not to use it until we had to. He's kept it so hush-hush that most people don't even know it exists. I'll have to brief you on it.
Right.
It's called a snuggie.
The lamp's
Turn around.
by this switch. The filament in the vacuum tube is quickly brought to a temperature of about minus 243 degrees centigrade.
What was the middle part again? Why all that cold?
Well, Professor Newton explained it this way. Heat can affect light waves to a point where images that aren't even there can be seen by the human eye. Like the mirages that appear on
I've seen them on the Sahara.
Now, intense cold can have the opposite effect. Blot out images that are actually there.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
When this lamp is switched on, the rays sent out by the terrifically cold light will make the orbit jet invisible.
Well, how can we fly a ship we can't see?
The cold light will surround the ship.
You idiots.
We'll be able to see everything normally here in the cabins, but no one will be able to see us.
Well, if that can't get us through any defense barrier, nothing can.
Oh, just one point, Winky. We have to fight time. We don't know how long the cold lamp will operate, so stand by to switch it up, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Sodium chloride is table salt.
It's still alive.
I want to make some notes. Yes, sir.
This proves it. Worms play pinochle on your snout.
Monty Hall and Bruno Hopman stopped by.
April 10th, 7 p.m. Notes on possible malignant organism. Overall configuration, that of a human arm, severed just below the elbow joint. Muscle tissue seems to be a sea anemone, species of protozoa. These organs are exactly like human organs, except that they have been replaced by the protozoans. Of course.
I'm high.
This creature needs the ordinary necessities of human life. Proteins, fats, sugars, and so forth.
None for me, thanks.
But since his organs are so decomposed that they can neither produce nor retain the oxygen necessary for its survival, it needs the only food which can keep it alive.
Oh, you mean me, right.
Blood. Human blood.
Oh, we got some in the fridge.
If a human body, a drowned person, were attacked by tiny sea plants which became parasites and completely infiltrated that human body before it had a chance to decompose, would the body be considered dead or alive?
The Beatles.
Dead? No, it's still alive. But it's changed into a...
dip of some sort.
Well, is it a plant or an animal?
Animal.
It's both. It's a giant protozoa.
Wow.
Dr. Gavin.
What's the best foot cream?
Can they be killed?
Or at least spayed.
I don't know, Lieutenant.
They are the living dead. They're zombies.
Living dubbed.
Nothing so dramatic as that, Elaine. They're more like a jellyfish. You can't kill them by shooting them or cutting them up.
Well, then how can you kill them?
I want to make sure the kids are down.
I hear something.
He's coming. Look Polish, everyone.
The director bravely mixes tedium with unscariness.
Mom, can we stay up later?
There's something out there. I know there is.
All right, now, everybody, just come on. Be quiet. The gun won't help them. Here, take these knives. They're all we have.
They won't help either.
Elaine, over there in that corner.
You need a timeout.
Lieutenant, when I say lights, turn them on. I'll take care of this one.
See, I did it. I didn't need any help. Want to see me do it again?
Doctor, would this be an appropriate time to wet them?
Mother Teresa?
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Leon Spinks?
Lights! Eulabelle!
Oh, well, what all of you doing sneaking and peeking in the dark?
I'm afraid you gave us quite a scare.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Gavin.
Is the little baby gonna cry?
So quiet up there in the house.
Here we go.
And I get scared by myself all alone at night. And them zombies, they coming at me tonight.
Eulabelle.
I just know they will.
Opa! You dope. Now go get us another monster arm.
That is bold barbecue. Woo!
Look, it's burning up. Eulabelle, you've killed it.
Oh, Dr. Gavin, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
No, don't be sorry. This is wonderful. You've discovered a way to destroy these creatures.
And you're fired.
Oh, Lord, Lord.
Look, completely dehydrated.
Neat.
Protozoans are almost all water. This is all we have left.
Well, there's more in the car, but...
But what makes all the smoke and steam, Daddy?
Sodium. Plain old sodium. Hank, you remember your chemistry. Sodium is a very unstable metal that reacts violently with water.
That's right. Then they can be killed with sodium.
No.
They can, if we can find them.
My little gem. That.
Lab purchased on auction by Kurt Johansson, alias Kurt Leopold, employed at lab as marine biologist, radiologist, 14 February 1941 through 11 January 1945.
And by the way, tomorrow belongs to me.
Cum laude, MIT, 1934. Doctorate on radioactive effects of marine mutations.
Hogan?
Reportedly discovered two new elements, Z sub A, Theta sub alpha, and A sub T, alpha sub theta. When combined, the two elements were supposedly highly stable and would accelerate biological mutations.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity.
Canister. That's it.
I need to store my flour in canisters.
Mixed according to the right formula, with the correct proportions, it can change a man into fish and mutate all sea life.
Mrs. Paul will pay billions for this formula.
Strange world.
Hey, grab his visa and charge tiny things. Run up a huge tiny bill.
Well, we could hollow them out and make condos out of them.
The giant is getting smaller. Will it become our size?
Finally, I'm a size 8. Oops, no, size 7. Size 6, size 3. Oh, it's too small now.
Well, you chug 10 boxes of Slim Fast, that's what you can do.
What were these guys doing before he arrived?
Help! I'm being smothered in my own jockey shorts, help!
What's he doing in there? Stop it!
Ew.
Oh, why did that have to shrink twice as much as the rest of me?
What has happened to me?
You mean your size? Well, our atmosphere, together with some acceleration from our gravitational control, has reduced you to normal.
Normal?
Normal for us. You see, everything here is in proportion to our planet's size.
Really?
We know several worlds that have creatures larger or smaller according to the size of their world.
You're explaining it to a garden slug.
Do you feel any different?
No, but it's not exactly funny to think that someone on Earth could carry me about in their pocket.
Oh, that would never happen. The oxygen in your atmosphere would restore you immediately to your regular size.
So people are just balloons?
Yes. But either way, it wouldn't matter. You'll never see your world again.
Ha-ha. Burned you good, Astro Boy.
This came out of Lyndon Johnson's gallbladder.
Incredible. But how?
The high density of our planet made it possible for us to advance gravity and therefore anti-gravity theories.
It's beyond me. Einstein was working on this problem, but he died before he could complete his investigation.
I'm trying to work here.
What causes Rayton's high density?
The atoms on this planet have narrower electronic orbits than the atoms on most other planets. The smaller they become, the easier it is for us to control and take advantage of positive and negative gravity.
But why is Rayton getting smaller?
This planet is slowly using up the energy that holds the atomic particles together.
You mean you might disintegrate into nothing?
Yes, someday.
When you're older.
But it will not be in our time.
Well, I guess it's the same as on Earth. We don't seem to worry that our sun might be cooling off in many millions of years.
The danger for us is that sudden bursts of concentrated heat directed on our
Oh, sure, you're going to get that. Oh, yeah.
Might suddenly speed up the process of time.
What is there beneath our feet as we stand on the earth? There's nothing new about this. It's as old as man, this belief that under the surface there may be areas inhabitable by man. And in our time, in the last 100 years, there have been a number of theories, very curious and strange theories about what goes on in the center of our planet.
Annoying theories.
This is a very famous and interesting and odd one. A soldier,
bad diagram,
a minor hero, the War of 1812, was a man named John Cleves Sims. And he had a sudden idea that Inside our world, like onion layers,
There's a thin coating of butter.
there were globes within globes. 5 of them.
Down, sir?
Some of them inhabited. And that if you were to travel up through the icy wastes of our world, the northwest edge of Siberia, you could go down through a hole and go successfully to these various...
Very nipple of the world.
Unfortunately, he was...
I'm fading!
...thoroughly obsessed with this, went around lecturing, and in fatigue, died before he could make this experiment.
A jerk.
Now, here's another theory, much closer to us.
The clown hat
This is
theory.
1870 about. A young American physician named Cyrus Reed Teed had a revelation. We are not living on the outside of the globe, said Teed, but on the inside. That when we think we're looking out at the sun, we're really looking
up Miss Johnson's skirt.
in
No,
at the sun.
no.
Strange,
crazy mess.
questing mind of man that tries to find answers to things that he can't understand.
Normal view, normal view, normal view, normal view.
How's the little giant?
Going up, getting ready to astound the world.
Let's take a look.
Figured that. She's all ready and waiting.
Wow, that's one hell of a view, Master.
Oh, yeah, this is when science didn't have to have any specific purpose.
Lowering the cylinder.
Inserting the breakfast pastry. The secret government ego project. Contact Dr. Jemima. God, I love the blueberry ones best.
Increase the rate of reaction.
Start warming the syrup. Yum.
Check rate of radioactive decay.
Increase the Flash Gordon noise and put more science stuff around.
Positive. Same it was the whole week you were away. What did the committee say?
Oh, they were a little excited.
A little?
Oh my God, my waffle! Oh, the humanity!